no warnings. No prelude. Just one question that exploded across Asia overnight. What happens when destiny puts the wrong hearts in the same room, at the perfect moment? Because that's exactly what fans are asking, as Shen Yue, Bai Lu, Dylan Wang, Wang Yibo, and Xiao Zhan find themselves in a web of coincidences, quiet glances, suspicious timing, and a storm of rumors no one saw coming. And today, we're diving into the love triangle, the whispered rivalries, the backstage tension, and the strange alignment of fate that ties these 5 megastars together. This isn't just celebrity news. This is a cinematic saga still unfolding. So sit tight, because the story you're about to hear has already sent shockwaves across China, Korea, Southeast Asia, Europe, and North America. It began with a single backstage photo, a blurred angle, a tiny corner of a dressing room, not even posted by a celebrity, but by a staff member who clearly didn't expect the internet to zoom in 400%. In that photo, Dylan Wang leaning slightly towards Shen Yue hiding a smile, and Bai Lu, just behind them, watching with an expression the internet couldn't quite decode. Fans went feral. Within minutes. Why is Dylan looking at Shen Yue like that? Bai Lu is right there. Is this real? No way, this is just a coincidence. What looked like a harmless moment suddenly became gasoline poured over a fandom already obsessed with hidden connections. But the real twist? That photo wasn't the beginning. It was the result of something that started far earlier. For many fans, Shen Yue and Dylan Wang are forever tied together through Meteor Garden. The chemistry, the innocence, the youthful spark. Years passed. Careers skyrocketed. They barely appeared together. Until recently. It started with subtle hints, a schedule overlap here, an awards show there, and then whispers that both were cast for the same brand event in Shanghai. When Shen Yue arrived, Dylan was already there. But the moment their eyes met, fans swear something changed. Not romantic, but nostalgic? Unfinished? Curious? People in the room described it as the kind of silence you hear when fate pauses. And standing close by was Bai Lu, who has her own complicated history with Dylan. Co-stars, rumored tension, on-set spark, according to gossip sites. The air shifted, cameras clicked, and fate began whispering again. Bai Lu has always been known for her charisma, playful on screen, witty off screen, and fiercely competitive in the industry. But during that event, fans noticed something different. When Dylan spoke with Shen Yue, Bai Lu looked away. When the three were asked for a photo, Bai Lu smiled a little too brightly. And when someone mentioned Meteor Garden, Bai Lu's expression broke character for a split second. Netizens immediately reacted. Is Bai Lu uncomfortable? Did Dylan and Shen Yue reconnect unexpectedly? There's history here. We just don't see it yet. But the drama wasn't even at its peak. Because 2 people were silently watching the storm from the outside, and they were about to walk straight into it. Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan. Wang Yibo has a reputation. Calm, unreadable, impossible to interpret. But when he stepped into the backstage corridor and noticed the trio, fans swear he paused, not out of shock, but as if he recognized something unfolding. Here's the twist. Shen Yue and Wang Yibo are rumored to be on the shortlist for a sensitive upcoming drama project. A romance that could rival Go-Go Squid and Love 020. An insider claimed, if those 2 work together, it will change the 2025 C-drama landscape. But that wasn't the only connection. Yibo has worked with Bai Lu, follows the same stylist as Dylan Wang, and has crossed paths with Shen Yue at multiple variety show tapings. He looked at them the way someone looks at a puzzle they've already solved. And just as the atmosphere thickened, a familiar voice echoed behind him. If Wang Yibo is the quiet storm, Xiao Zhan is the rising sun, bright, warm, but overwhelming when he appears. When he walked in, fans lost it. Why? Because Xiao Zhan has his own network of connection threads. Filming overlaps with Bai Lu, rumored brand deals with Dylan, public admiration for Shen Yue's acting growth, and of course, the unbreakable world-shaking partnership with Wang Yibo. People in the room said Xiao Zhan immediately centered the energy, lightening the tension without realizing it. But fans noticed something else. Whenever the camera turned away, Xiao Zhan's eyes drifted, just briefly, toward Dylan, Bai Lu, and Shen Yue. like he was piecing together a story long before it exploded online. By midnight that night, social media was on fire. In China, in Korea, in the Philippines, in the US and Canada, even trending in Paris. People started connecting dots that may or may not be real. Rumor 1. Dylan has been texting an old co-star lately. Rumor 2. Bai Lu and Dylan had a disagreement during filming last year. Rumor 3. Shen Yue has been rehearsing for a role involving a complicated emotional triangle. Rumor 4. Yibo and Xiao Zhan were unexpectedly added to the same brand event, the one where the trio appeared backstage. Every rumor made the story spread faster. Every fan theory spilled gasoline on the fire. Some claimed Shen Yue was the center. Others insisted Dylan was. Many believed Bai Lu was holding back something major. But the internet couldn't decide the truth. Not yet. TikTok edits appeared within hours. Slow-motion glances, suspicious expressions, comparisons to drama scenes. Theories ranged from romantic to competitive to pure destiny. Fans in the US said, "This is better than any K-drama plot twist." Fans in Europe posted, "I don't care what's real. The tension is cinematic." Fans in Southeast Asia trended the hashtag, C-drama fate triangle. Millions watched. Hundreds of thousands commented. And then something happened that sent the fandom into chaos. Late at night, a fan posted, "Dylan and Shen Yue's chemistry never truly ended." Within minutes, the post had one very unexpected like, from a verified account associated with Xiao Zhan's studio. It was removed quickly. Too quickly, but not before 12,000 people screenshotted it. Coincidence? A staff mistake? A hint? No one knows. But it fueled the theory. What if Xiao Zhan and Yibo know something the public doesn't? A viral Weibo thread dropped the bombshell theory. Shen Yue is the missing link between all 5. The thread pointed out, she once praised Xiao Zhan in an interview. Wang Yibo once mentioned he admired her natural acting. Bai Lu follows her stylist. Dylan has a history with her that fans treat like canon. 5 stars, 5 connections, 1 center. Whether this is fate, coincidence, or something deeper, the internet hasn't stopped debating. Just days after the entire situation exploded, a new leak emerged. A 2025 crossover project rumored to include 2 actors from this story. No details, no names, only a whisper. But here's the truth. If any of the 5, Shen Yue, Bai Lu, Dylan Wang, Wang Yibo, or Xiao Zhan, end up on screen together again, the internet will break. Asia will shake, and global fans will scream louder than they did during the Untamed, Love Between Fairy and Devil, or Meteor Garden. This is not just gossip. It's destiny knocking, and it's only the beginning.